The time has come for the Liberals. Their mistakes, their failures, karma is catching up to them. And well, I'm here to watch it with a smile on my face, and I hope you are too. Canadians, we're fed up. We're fed up. We have been a punching bag for these liberal a-holes constantly over and over and over. We've been gaslit, we've been manipulated, we've been strong-armed, we've been taxed to death. Like, there's no money that any of us really have to really do anything fun anymore. And that's not because it's the way it goes. It's because people in power are taking advantage of us Canadians, of us taxpayers, in order to further their agenda. But that goes down a really deep rabbit hole, and we're not really going to focus on that aspect. Instead, we're going to read the obituary list of the Liberals who, well, are leaving their cabinet. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Oh my God, what a great day for news. This stuff just makes me so excited because it's like, wow, I've been wanting these people to go, and I'm sure you've been wanting these people to go for months and months, if not years. And finally, it's here, and you're like, wow, I feel relieved. This is great. I can drink my coffee or tea or have a beer and put my feet up and know that there is justice in Canada. Before we get into it, I want to encourage you to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps grow the channel, as well as turn on post notifications, because it adds a layer of insurance to you actually being able to be notified of videos. We're fighting government suppression, mis and disinformation suppression, which changes day to day, and nothing that we're really talking about is mis or disinformation. We're reading policies and talking about objective news and facts. And as well as, well, we're having to fight Justin Trudeau's personal algorithm now with these really greasy bills that he's passed under the rug. So lots of stuff going on, but enough about that. Let's take a look at what's actually happening. Andrew Scheer on Twitter just yesterday said 100% of their executives and managers get millions of dollars in bonuses, even though they still haven't completed a single project after 6 years. Shut it down. Shut it all down. Trudeau must go. Pierre for PM. Boondoggle Canadian politics. Yet another Liberal bonus boondoggle. No explanation was given for the bank's 100% bonus rate. Justin Trudeau's infrastructure bank paid all 6 executives and every manager $85,000 in bonuses on average. We're being taxed and taxed and taxed, not only one carbon tax, but now they have a carbon tax to tax the original carbon tax. And who's to say there isn't going to be a third carbon tax? We're running out of money. We're running out of patience. We're fed up. But here we have some good news. You have this guy right here. Falling dominoes, says Kat on Twitter. AG David Lametti to be outright removed from cabinet, according to La Presse. Trudeau is concocting a major reshuffle. What could this mean? Well, this is awesome. Let's take a look at the comments. Recall when he bought a Ferrari. Oy, oy, oy. I never knew politicians made such money. I think it means he's going to fight tooth and nail to stay in office. He formed government in 2015 because the government underestimated him. No one should make that mistake again. Well, I'd love to know down in the comments who you think deserves to be let go or fired or whatever it is. And I know you're going to jump down there and say FJT. Of course, as you should. FJT. Absolutely. FJB as well. But who else? Let's get a little bit more specific, right? What other Liberal members of Parliament do you want just gone? Well, Pierre Poilievre, of course, wants Trudeau gone. His mass firing of ministers is Trudeau's admission that his government is failing and as everything costs more. Work doesn't pay, housing costs have doubled, and crime and drugs are common on our streets. Firing ministers won't change that. Firing the Prime Minister will. Holy crap, man. Pierre is out for blood. And speaking of firing ministers, let's take a look at Justin Trudeau's explanation as to why he let Marco Mendicino go. Fired without cause, Justin Trudeau chooses not to respond to a reporter, ignoring the question entirely. As you can imagine, it's a non-answer to what should be a pretty simple answer.
15 minutes pour les questions immédiates et on va commencer avec Ryan Tumulty from the National Post.
Oh, I hate his smug smile.
Can you explain your decision to fire Marco Mendicino, Forte, and David Lametti and remove them entirely from your cabinet?
I want to thank everyone who has served this country and this cabinet so well over the past number of years. This is a moment where putting forward the strongest possible team with fresh energy and a range of skills that are going to be able to continue the really important work of showing Canadians the positive and ambitious vision for the future that we're so committed to and that I know Canadians need and deserve. I'm really excited about the work we're doing, and quite frankly, we have a huge team in caucus and across the country working really hard to deliver for Canadians in all sorts of great ways.
This is insane and just reiterates the vast majority of concerns that Canadians have. He's asked a simple question. It's already been made public that Marco Mendicino has been fired. Can you tell us why? Well, everyone has done an excellent job and we continue to hope to do an even better job in the future. Like, what part of you thinks that that's a good idea to answer a question? This is why we're fed up. Your feelings of being pissed off with the government, right? Audience member who's watching, who have obviously subscribed already and given a like on this video, your feelings that the government is not genuine, right? They're being disingenuous. They're not answering questions properly. They're pieces of garbage. They're a-holes, all of that stuff because they always give these non-answers. This isn't normal behavior that we should be tolerating. So your feelings are valid, right? That needs to be said more and more these days, that your feelings of anger, of frustration, of feeling like you're being taken advantage of, feeling like you're a prisoner in this country, feeling like the leadership is just like insane. Those are valid feelings. So I feel that way. You feel that way. Let me bridge the gap and let you know that 300,000 plus Canadians also feel that way and more. Millions of Canadians, in fact, feel that way. So that's a normal feeling based off of these people that are running this show. The problem is that we shouldn't just be able to feel this way and nothing happen. The problem is that we're feeling a certain way. The majority of Canadians are feeling a certain way and nothing has happened. It continues to reoccur. The problems continue to persist. But until now, until there's accountability. So unfortunately, we may not ever know the answer why Marco Mendicino was let go, why David Lametti was let go. But we can speculate. Even as early as the Paul Bernardo case, which, you know, the piece of paper that was dropped notifying Liberals or Marco Mendicino's office that Paul Bernardo, Canada's like worst criminal, was in a high security prison, getting deranked to a medium security prison, was left on his office for 3-4 months, and there was never any mention or acknowledgement of that. That's a massive L. That's a massive incompetent move. And if you were in any other job ever and you failed that big, there was that big of a failure, you would definitely face repercussions. But we haven't seen any yet. So we're seeing it now, but the reasons aren't being divulged to us, which it sucks. It sucks because I would like to know, for peace of mind, what exactly are the reasons? Make it public. You're a public official. You're a public servant. Let us know the exact reasons. But they're not doing that to protect themselves, to continue to be scummy Liberals. Even if there was this type of or a similar controversy within the Conservative cabinet, right, and they had to let people go, they still probably wouldn't tell us the exact reason unless, you know, a member went to the World Economic Forum, where Pierre Poilievre said, if any of my members go to the World Economic Forum, I'm firing them. That's not tolerated at all. We're going to have absolutely nothing to do with that. So if that happened, then we would know that that was the exact reason. But in this case, the roots go deeper. There's a lot of weird, scummy things happening behind the scenes, as we can speculate and or imagine. So it sucks that we're not getting the real answers. It really does. And you're not the only one to feel like you're getting to witness karma, but it's not full closure. It's not, you're not fully feeling the effects of closure of this is the reason why it happened. Because I would like that, and I know you would like that. Fortunately, we're not getting that, but that's okay. I'll deal with this. I'll accept this. And Andrew Scheer on Twitter also says, breaking, sources say Trudeau rejected Liberal caucus preferred shuffle option, remains as PM. So there was an option that the Liberals had apparently discussed to remove Trudeau from Prime Minister and bring in somebody else. Apparently, according to Andrew Scheer, he's denied that. So you're going to continue to see more changes, which is why you should be subscribed, why you should have those post notifications on so you can get the immediate update. And I am here to serve you. I'm here to suffer through this catastrophe with you. And well, all we can do is continue to be good Canadians and pay our triple carbon tax. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so by checking out the merch shop linked right up there. Or if you want to do something for free, which is also absolutely acceptable and highly encouraged, you can subscribe right there. If you want to continue watching videos like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping right there to watch the next upcoming video. And if you want to watch a little bit of different content, but also Canadian stuff, you can do so by clicking right up there. That's my second channel, House of Canada, also known as the House of Commons Highlights. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.